Tonight on Fat and Furious Rolling Thunder.
Man, I can't believe that kid the way she drives.
We're strapped, man.
I might be able to help you out. Think she'd want to step up and drive an Alter? Pretty nice, huh?
69 Z28 Camaro. I really want to put it back to the way it should be. But I'm very meticulous in how I want this car put back together. I want you to find me an original rosewood steering wheel.
Rosewood steering wheel. Oh, Lord, no. I don't know if anybody has one.
That's Chuck's car right there. RT.
I want the Hellcat, though.
It's open track day at Quaker City Raceway. My old buddy JP invited me down, so I thought I'm gonna take the crew and have a little bit of fun. JP's daughter, Sarah's 17, and she's a junior dragster.
There she is.
Junior drag racing started in 1992. This class of drag racing allowed kids from ages 5 to 17 an opportunity to experience how it feels to run a half-size dragster down the blacktop. They only run 1/8 a mile, but these little cars go as fast as 80 miles an hour. Not bad for a half-size drag car with a 5-horsepower engine.
Game time!
Come on, girl. That's quick reaction.
Come on. Yeah!
792. Hey, what's up, JP?
Hey, good ride, man.
Good, man.
How'd you like that?
Man, I can't believe that kid the way she drives.
Well, she's been driving for 4 years, watching her brothers for another 8 years.
Yeah, I know. JP and Sarah been working on Sarah's drag car for years. But Sarah's 17 now, and this is her last year of racing in the junior dragster class.
We were talking about moving up,
Really? She ready to make the move?
talking about it. That's
Yeah.
all we could do right now.
Yeah. You ain't got a car laying around for her?
No, I got nothing. We're strapped, man. Even if I sold her junior, we wouldn't have enough to go into a big car. It's
Really?
Yeah.
They worked so hard to get Sarah on the track, it would be a shame to see a great girl like Sarah stop racing. Is she still doing all that charity work for St. Jude's?
Oh, yeah.
Sarah's been raising money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital for years. So I think it's time she got something back in return. So she seriously wants to step up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's all about it, man.
I might be able to help you out.
How?
I got an Alter that's been sitting in my garage for at least 13 years.
Really?
I'm serious. Back in the day, I bought this Alter Dragster. It's an old-school front-engine drag car. It needs a little love, but a car like this could be a step up for Sarah if she wanted to continue drag racing. You think she'd want to step up and drive an Alter?
I'm sure she would want to, but I don't know how I feel about her driving it all. Drag racing can be a dangerous sport. Sarah moving up into a big car, I mean, of course I'm gonna be worried. I'm a normal dad.
How about I get this car ready? and let her drive it.
But our family has been involved with drag racing for many years. Our place is here. We belong at the drag strip. And for Tommy to give us the opportunity to continue after Sarah moves on, it's awesome.
Let's do this.
I'm on, man. I'm on board if you're really serious.
I am dead serious, man. We'll get her in a car. Getting this altered dragster up and running is going to cost me a little cash. But in a place like Youngstown, it's important for a small business like us to give back to the racing community, especially for a girl like Sarah. Problem solved, man. Dude, they got this dragster in here.
Never knew you had a dragster.
This thing ain't been on the track for at least 12 years.
A whole lot of regulations we got to deal with there, then, huh?
Let me move this grill out of the way.
You all right? Watch your belly on that grease, dude.
What the heck?
Ever since we moved in the new speed shop, all Tommy's been talking about is clean and organization. Where's this dragster at?
It's right back here, brother.
Yeah.
Just watch your step.
Maybe he should take some of his own advice.
Pretty nice, huh?
Looks like bombs went off. It looks like Beirut. Christmas special?
You can put those down now.
Oh!
Don't.
Big B-52 just... Is that a wing up under all that stuff?
Yeah.
Got a parachute on the back? Wow, it's fast.
This car flew down the track. An altered dragster allows you to have more modifications than a normal street legal car. You can strip weight, you can shift the engine back. Basically, anything goes. They got a crazy amount of power, and they fly down the track.
So you're 1,500 pounds.
It's called an altered, which is a little shorter than a regular long dragster.
So it's the Chuck version of a dragster.
Could be the Chuck version, but I don't think Chuck will fit in this one, so. Let me get the pickup out of the way so we could roll this bad boy out.
Since we're doing Sarah's car pro bono, Tommy asked us to find a big money car to offset the cost.
We talked to an old client, Jeff, and he's got a Camaro he wants restored.
Full restorations isn't something we normally do, but when we do, they could bring in a motherload of cash.
Come on in, guys. Here's the collection.
Yeah. Wow.
This is a 68 Corvette 327, 350 horse.
Yeah.
One owner car. 70 SS Camaro, citrus green, original car. This is a K-Tech Corvette, carbon fiber mallet hood.
Nice.
That has a head and cam package, about 500 horse.
Sweet. Well, you know your stuff here, buddy.
And we all know what this is. 69 Z28 Camaro. The 302 is the most sought-after small block that GM ever built.
Yeah.
This is a high-winded 7,000 RPM track-crushing monster.
The 1969 Z28 Camaro was possibly the most popular muscle car of all time. The Z28 package was built specifically to compete in the SCCA Trans Am Series. This car was a road racer first and foremost, but it had it all. The look, the style, the speed, the handling. This is everything you want in a classic muscle car.
I bought this car 7 years ago. I really want to put it back to the way it should be. But I'm very meticulous in how I want this car put back together.
Full restorations are always tough because the owners of these cars are very particular.
What's in it now is a 350. I'd like you to put the original 302 back into it. It shouldn't have this chrome on it. It shouldn't have these on it. It should be in the burnished brown color. The stripe should come up through here and back down.
And Jeff might be the most particular client we've ever had.
There is one last thing.
What?
I want you to find me an original rosewood steering wheel.
No.
And I don't want aftermarket stuff.
Yeah.
I want to find as good as new.
This rosewood steering wheel, they're rare. The work everybody put into cars of that era, and the ones that are left are in bad shape. It's gonna be difficult to find. Just about as difficult as finding Chuck's hairline. We could do this job, no doubt about it, for about 50,000 bucks.
Bingo. That's what I was thinking.
A lot of money in this car already.
Right. Well, you know what? I have to find your rosewood steering wheel. No idea what that's gonna cost me.
Cha-ching.
302 DZ, 10 grand maybe.
Cha-ching.
And then what, another 5 grand, get up to snuff? You know, I could get the
About
bumper.
40,000.
40,000.
Tell you what, guys, I want this to come out right.
Yeah.
Make you a deal. You get this car to run 13.5 like it did when it was new, I'll give you $5,000.
13.5, that's what this car was running at its absolute peak performance back in 1969.
So $45,000 total if we get 13.5.
Not 12.5, not 14, 13.5.
So if we can get this thing restored perfectly, we'll know we did our job if we can hit that number again on the track.
What are we thinking?
I think we will agree to that number, and we'll get the number you want.
Thanks, Andy.
You got it, Jeff.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right, man. Wow, great many things to do. Jeff wants a lot on this car, and doing a full restoration is a little out of our comfort zone.
But jobs like this bring in a different clientele, which gives us more business for the shop, plus it gives us the opportunity to work on a classic car.
You are in so much trouble.
See what they got, boys.
Nice.
69 Camaro. What you want done to it?
Pretty extensive. He wants to bring this as it was when it came out of the showroom.
He wants all original stuff.
We need to get a 302 DZ.
Okay.
Edges.
Badges.
Is this the original color, or am I
No.
going to have to change the color?
Change the color.
And he wants a rosewood steering wheel.
Rosewood steering wheel.
Yeah.
You're kidding, right?
Nope.
Now, the big question is, Andy,
Yeah.
how much money we got to work with?
I agreed we'll do it for 40,000 bucks. But if you get them 13.5 and a quarter,
He'll give you an extra $5 grand.
We need some big money to help pay for Sarah's build. But fully restoring a Z28 makes me nervous, especially knowing that Jeff is so detail-oriented. I guess you got a lot of work to do, huh, on the phone?
Sounds like it. Coming up, I got an idea. 25, and we get those. Got mini bikes. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yes, what we get?
All right, here she is. I stress safety on every car.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, I do not want anything to happen to this girl driving this car.
No way.
Nothing.
No way.
Step one, let's get this body off. We're building a dragster for my friend's daughter, Sarah. She runs in the junior dragster class right now. But with this altered dragster being a front-engine car with minimal suspension, we have to check everything. Let's go ahead and pull the axles out, check all the axle bearings, make sure the splines didn't twist or anything like that. Having a bent axle on a dragster in the front, I mean, right off the line, this thing can go straight into the wall. A little bit.
Is it all right?
They're not twisted, brother, so we're good.
All right.
For this car, safety is the name of the game. Oh, my goodness. First thing we want to do, try to see what kind of motor we're going to put in here. I definitely want to go with a big block, but the car's light, so I don't want to go with a lot of horsepower.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
Gentlemen.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Doc SNYDER, well known in the car world. And to be working at his shop, it's an honor.
Yeah, this guy's been collecting cars for over 30 years. He's got some insane stuff.
What are you guys working on here?
Got a little altered going. You have any experience with alters?
I never drove one, but we raced against one.
Beat him?
Well, I'll tell you what. Had a 64 Fairlane Thunderbolt.
Doc SNYDER, one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet.
But his stories.
The first 10 Thunderbolts were maroon. After that, they were all white.
They go on and on and on.
For about 35, 40 years.
And on and on.
And we ran an automatic transmission.
I think he's still talking, actually.
Might be.
So, did you win?
No.
Good story.
Yeah.
Was he running the big block Chevy?
I think he had a Ford in it.
Doc Snyder breathes Fords, huh?
You probably knew Henry Ford, huh?
Oh.
Chuck, get back to work.
All right.
I gotta check this list.
Oh, the list.
The Camaro, man.
Santa Claus checking it twice?
Yeah. We're doing a full restoration of a '69 Camaro for our client, Jeff. He wants his car to do a 13.5 quarter mile. And that's not a problem, but we can't just grab any old parts because Jeff, he's very particular when it comes to the parts. Still need the manifold, still need the emblems, headlight trim, need that. Still need the rosewood steering wheel.
Things rare, brother. Luckily, here in the Midwest, where the cars were made, there's a lot of parts. The hard thing is just hunting them down.
Doing a '69 Camaro.
Z28 and trying to bring back to a numbers car.
Well, I got some parts back here.
Check that out.
Okay, you were looking for an air cleaner?
Yes, sir.
Even got the right decals on there for you.
Great.
That's good.
There they are, complete with tires, brand new. There's not a scratch on the trim rings.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Fender emblems. It's a whole set for you.
Oh, the right guy, man.
Smaller, yeah.
This motor's dated from late '68.
Does it turn?
Well, yeah, it turns.
It's your lucky day. DZ high-rise intake.
That's what we need.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I have the matching heads, too.
Wow, that's nice.
So far, so good. We have most of the items knocked off the list, except for one big-ticket item.
Good old Rosie.
Rosewood steering wheel.
Oh, Lord, no.
I don't know if anybody has one.
You know, these steering wheels are so rare. They could cost as much as a new crate motor.
If you buy a steering wheel that costs as much as a crate motor, you got a whole new problem.
Get this tranny out. Wrench, doctor.
Huh?
Me and Chuck are gonna start stripping this Camaro down, while Andy and Steve are out picking up all the parts. These Camaros were definitely a household name, but the Z28 was a road racer first and a street machine second.
Don't split your pants.
Chevy's primary goal was to win Trans Am titles. It just so happens that people fell in love with this beauty.
Abracadabra. Remember Bugs Bunny was in a chair? He's going da-da-da-da-da. He's massaging Elmer Fudd's hair.
What brought Bugs Bunny up?
Your hair. Not your hair, but your head. You don't remember that?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't even hear you.
Our shop is like Looney Tunes. Winds from the east, winds from the west. That was awesome. Like Tommy's Bugs Bunny, because you're outsmarting everything. Remember when he's in the castle? Daffy Duck's dressed like Dracula. He's got fangs coming out of his beak. And the car's are Elmer Fudd, trying to get one over on you and stuff. Kind of like a fang beak.
So who's that make you, Daffy Duck?
7/8. No, that's Andy. I'm Porky Pig.
All your comments have to do with cartoons and...
That's where my head is.
Amazing.
You should live in here.
You ready to get this thing out of here?
Might as well.
Watch the oil dipstick tube. The car's stripped and ready for the next step. I just hope Andy and Steve were able to find me the right parts for it. All right, there she is.
Yeah, there it is. Looks like it right there.
Right now at the shop, we're doing this build for Sarah. There's no money in that at all. We have the Camaro build, a lot of money, but a lot of work. You know, I got a call from my buddy Mooch, and he has a Charger he said he wants to sell to us. Chargers around these parts, they can sell pretty easily. I mean, the Mopar fanatics out here, they like those kind of things. So I'm gonna go out there and check it out, see if we make some money on it, flip it real quick.
Mooch!
Stevie, Andy.
Say you want to sell your car this time.
Price is right.
What year is this, 72?
Yeah, kind of. 73 rear end, 71 parts, 78. Came that way, though.
Does it run?
If there was a Mount Rushmore for muscle cars, the Dodge Charger would definitely be on it. But from 1971 to 1974, they built a third-generation Charger, which is probably the least desirable of the whole fleet due to its slightly more rounded body style, smaller wheelbase, and also it simply wasn't the model Steve McQueen drove around in. But even though Mucho's car is a third-generation Charger, I can make a profit on it if I can get a good deal.
It started.
Dude. Gentle.
Obviously, the car is not a gem, but it's a Charger, and Mopar guys love Chargers. So if you get it for cheap, hey, you can make a few bucks.
It does start.
Kind of.
All Mopars do that.
The guy's name is Mooch. You're not gonna get it for cheap.
6.
600, not a bad price.
Go away.
So you want 6,000?
Yes.
Really?
Dude.
Gaps are all messed up. Door hinges have to be replaced, obviously. 2,000. I'm offering.
I'm not taking.
I'll go up a little over 2,000. I'll go up to 2,150.
Seriously, dude?
How much? Don't say 5.
I need 3. That's a lot less than 6.
You know what? I got an idea. 25.
What?
And we get those.
Deal.
What?
Well, shall we dare go see?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, sweet.
Mini bikes.
Coming up.
Whoa! What in the world is that? Looks like that thing's been sitting in a barn.
Because this is an 1178 crank, right? Do you have the proper clutch band for it? I'm not liking the bolt. Is that something we can fix?
Oh, sweet.
Mini bikes.
What in the world is that? Looks like that thing's been sitting in a barn for 50 stinking years. I sent Steve and Andy on a mission to get the parts for this big money Camaro restoration. But all I see right now is a 72 Charger and a pair of mini bikes. I mean, a 72 Charger is bad enough. But mini bikes? Is there anything about us that says mini?
That is awesome. Got 2 of them bad boys.
One for you and one for me.
We got an automotive shop. What are we doing with mini bikes?
Why don't we need mini bikes?
Why wouldn't any shop need a mini bike?
Andy,
Yes, sir.
can you explain to me why you bought this car?
That's potential. I mean, we can make this really quick money on this thing.
How much did this cost me?
$2,500 for the set. It's definitely a car we can flip fairly quick.
Okay, well,
We got everything except the rosewood steering wheel that he wants for $13,000. And I got the intake manifold, got the 302 DZ. We got almost everything on my checklist except the rosewood.
getting all the parts for this Camaro, I knew it wasn't going to be easy.
That's not bad, 13 grand.
Only thing I'm worried about is this rosewood steering wheel. So far, so good, but we still got that steering wheel. I'm not going to relax until it's mounted in the car. In the meantime, we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, baby! Come back here! I'm gonna get you!
Since that's going on, you three unload this car, please.
He wins!
Hey, get to work. Open this bad boy up. We're building an altered dragster for a girl who's getting ready to step up in the big leagues. Her dad taught her how to race, so we want to keep that legacy going.
Nice.
Wow. Sarah's been racing junior dragsters, which is awesome. But when you add all that horsepower, I mean, that's like going from a Vespa to a Harley.
This bad boy right here, 496 cubic inches. Got 480 horsepower. So we're gonna put less horsepower in it, but it's gonna be a lot safer for her. Flywheel. See the ridge? It's gotta face you when you're putting it on. If you put it on this way, you're gonna have big, big problems. Do that first. This altered dragster, the way this thing is set up, it's old school. It's just a solid frame. There's no suspension on this thing. All right, guess what we get to do? Set this motor in there. How we looking? If we make this car go too fast, if it hits a little dip, it's gonna start bouncing down the track. Once this thing starts bouncing, it's hard to control.
It's like Steve chasing a donut.
Look at that. Take a look at that, boys. She's in. Awesome job, Jess. Beautiful.
Fit like a glove, doesn't it?
Now that the motor's in, we're popping on the carburetor and the air cleaner. Plus, we're putting on the zoomy headers, and that's what gives it that deep rumble. All it's left to do now, send it out to the paint shop. Let's get this motor off the stand, put it on a cherry picker, stick it in the car.
Let's do it.
All right.
You got a 9/16?
Nope.
Again.
Maybe one of these days we'll get organized around here.
Like your garage.
That's right.
It's mine, I'm telling you.
Very organized.
I was.
Andy was able to track down most of the parts for this Camaro. So we're getting ready to drop in this 302 DZ motor.
Poetry in motion.
This is one of Chevy's most legendary small blocks ever. This thing's got a ton of power. So we should be able to get this thing running 13.5s, no problem, and get that $5,000 bonus.
Clear?
Clear.
Who's that?
I think it's Jeff.
You gotta be stinking kidding me.
What's up, guys?
Sam, Jeff.
Normally, I don't mind guys coming down the shop to check out their cars. I mean, it's their car. But right now, we just haven't had enough time to address every detail that he wants. Chuck?
Yeah?
Come on by here and guide me in.
All right, no, go straight down now, Tommy.
Did you have to turn the crank on this? Because this is an 1178 crank, right?
Yep.
What about the clutch fan? Do you have the proper clutch fan for it?
Yes, we do.
I'm not liking the bolts. Is that something we can fix?
I can fix anything, brother.
I mean, because it's got to be right.
I know. Believe me, it'll be right.
What about the granddaddy of everything? What about that rosewood steering wheel?
Not yet, Jeff. But I'll find it for you. Right now is not the time for Jeff to come down here and check out his car. The car's a work in progress. Makes me pretty nervous to think what he might say if everything's not exactly to his specifications.
You sure you can handle this?
I can handle it.
Coming up. Standard 72 Charger. Some lace tires, wheels on it. Got it fired up, it's running good.
Can't do no more than 3,000. That's it.
$3 grand.
Hey, guys, come on over here. Listen, this thing's been a tough one since day one. But you know what? We're going to finish it the right way. Nothing leaves Christmas Automotive without being right.
There you go.
This Camaro build was going pretty well until our client, Jeff, came down to the shop.
Do you have the proper clutch fan for it?
Yes, we do.
I'm not liking the bolts. Is that something we can fix? I mean, because it's got to be right.
Even though we dropped in the DZ motor and most of the other parts, we now got to go back and change a few things so that he's happy. All right, we got to put the carburetor on.
Oh, nice, huh?
Definitely looks original.
We got the AMK reproduction bolt kit. Nice. All right, you want to grab that alternator, Steve?
Boom, boom. It's on.
Gotta look like it just rolled off the showroom.
Hey, Doc.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing, Doc?
Doing good.
Tommy, listen, I got a walnut one, $1,500 nearby.
Well, I can't do walnut. That's not what he's gonna want.
What do you guys need?
We gotta find a rosewood steering wheel.
Those are hard to find.
Tell me, it's...
Let me go check my stock. I may have one.
You didn't ask him?
No. I mean, I know he has a great collection, but never thought parts.
How do you not ask Doc first?
I assumed you asked.
You would know that
You would. One would, yeah, assume.
You don't look in your backyard, you know?
Even if he doesn't have one, he's got one of the largest collections in Ohio. He would have to know somebody who has one.
Oh, man, I know so.
He didn't ask Doc.
Can't believe that.
There you go, Tommy. Rosewood.
You got to be kidding me.
Shoot.
Thank you, Doc.
Wow.
How much time did you spend on trying to find this?
Quite a bit.
If this thing wasn't so expensive, I'd wrap this thing around your head. All right, let's get the hood on this thing and send this baby out to paint.
All right.
Unbelievable. Hold on. As you would say it, Tommy, unstinking believable.
Since we finally got the Camaro sorted out, I need to focus on getting rid of this beat-up 72 Charger that Steve and I bought. You know, we fixed it up a bit, but Tommy didn't want to spend a lot of money, being as we have a lot of money invested in our other projects. So we did the bare minimum. The new rims, got the engine started, cleaned it up a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
Got a really nice paint job. So now, we're giving it one last spit shine before we show it to a potential buyer. Hey, you guys almost done there?
Why, you got a date?
Might be a buyer coming by. Stop by the shop. Did you put the seat covers on?
Not yet.
I'd like to have him on before he gets here. What makes this Charger appealing is that it's a Mopar, and there's a lot of Mopar people around here. There he is. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So someone could buy this for a decent amount of money, have themselves a nice project car they could be really proud of in a couple years. Hello, Russ.
Hello, Andy.
How's the Charger? Told you about it. Stop, check it out.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about it?
A standard 72 Charger. Got a nice paint job. Some nice tires, wheels on it. Got it fired up, it's running good. So, Russ, you got a 72 here, 73 parts on it. You know, it's a little different.
Yeah, I've probably bought at least 100 cars in my lifetime so far, but I never had a Charger in the past.
Yeah, you see a lot of 68, 69s at the shows. How many 73s you see? None.
Yeah, but anything that's different, I like. What are you asking for it?
I'd like to get 7,000 out of it.
No heater core. Needs interior.
But still a good base to start with.
Yeah, it needs more than just a cleanup and detail. I can't do no more than 3,000. That's it.
$3,000, jeez. How about 6,500?
Nope.
6.
No way.
55.
Okay.
Really?
Nah. I mean, all this trim.
What if I help you find a trim and a chrome?
4. That's my best offer.
4.
That's it, yeah.
Wow. I can't. No, that's too much of a loss for me right now.
I don't think we can make a deal here today. There's your keys.
You'll sell every car at the first buyer out of the gate. That's unrealistic.
Well, if you don't get rid of it, call me.
All right. But the timing isn't great because of the build on the Camaro and the Dragster. That extra money could have really helped. Hopefully, Tommy can get the Camaro running at 13.5 because we could really use that extra $5,000 right now.
Does this mean I get to keep it?
You got 7,000 bucks?
No.
Then no. Jeez.
To deliver the 69 Camaro Z28 to Jeff. I'm definitely a little nervous because he's been very hard to please. We did everything he asked for. Everything.
Well, I guess the proof is in the pudding.
But if all goes well and this thing hits 13.5 in a quarter mile, Jeff is going to kick in an extra $5,000. Luckily, speed is what I do best. If you turn around, you can see it come up.
See it, I can hear it. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Look at that, baby.
There you go, brother.
Wow, Tommy, that's unbelievable.
You don't see a lot of these 69 Z28s in burnished brown anymore. But that's what your vision was, and that's what we did. Every detail on this car is precise, even that 302 DZ. Got the right valve covers, even a correct code sticker on the air cleaner. And yes, we found your rosewood steering wheel.
Wow, Tommy, that's the real deal.
I know it's the real deal.
I don't know what to say. I want to give you a big hug.
Yeah, I've been known to hug a couple guys.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Seeing the car for the first time was amazing. It was like going back in time and going into Don Yanko's dealership in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, and seeing a 69 Z28 sitting on the showroom floor. Wow. Even the trim work, everything in this is just absolutely gorgeous. And all those things that make a perfect car what it is, they knocked it out of the ballpark.
I told you, brother. It's perfect, the way you want it. But I'm worried about making that 13.5 so I can make some money. One thing left to do, brother.
Make it happen, Tommy. Sounds like a 69Z shot.
Yep. Right now, the only thing standing in between me and $5 is a quarter mile and 13.5 seconds. And we need that $5 badly. So the only thing left to do is see if this 302 DZ motor can hit that number.
Coming up.
Jess, what we get?
So, you want to go for a drive?
Heck yeah.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a little buddy. Come back here.
I stalled. Down, man.
I'm gonna win.
Sounds like a 69Z shot.
Yep. We built this 1969 Z28 Camaro for Jeff. Got all the old parts and restored it back to original. If this thing hits 13.5 seconds in a quarter mile, Jeff's gonna give us an extra $5 So the only thing left to do is see if this 302 DZ motor can hit that number. The car sounded great. It felt great. I just hope it hit that 13.5.
He got it.
Ooh,
Nice job.
Great run,
Nice.
man.
Jess, what we get?
Guys, we did it. I have a 13.53.
Yeah. All right. Paycheck.
You know what that means? $5,000.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Thank you, sir. We just spent a lot of time building the dragster on our own dime. So getting this $5,000 is going to be huge. Even though the drag car was for a good cause, we could breathe a little easier because we had a huge payday. There you go.
Thank you, Tommy.
We got one car down. The only thing left to do is get Sarah's car painted and bring it to the track. Meeting Sarah and JP here at Quaker City Drag Strip to finally reveal this altered dragster. This is going to be a big moment for her and for us. She gets to move up a class, and we get to give back to the Ohio drag racers. Hey, JP, what's going on?
What's happening?
Sarah?
Hey.
Got something for you. Guys, want to open up the trailer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ta-da!
What do you think?
I love it.
We got new rubber all the way around. New slicks, new front tires. We got crate engine, 496. It's got 480 horse. A whole new safety belt harness in there for you. All the gauges and switches are in the side there. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Well, little surprise. Got somebody to help you out. You know Ryan Martino, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Martino drives a legit NHRA top dragster.
You ready to get in this thing?
Yeah.
So there's no better person in this area to show her the ins and outs of this car.
Focus on that tree. Next thing you want to do is hold on. This thing's going to shoot you back in that seat like you haven't believed. Take a deep breath. Make sure you're nice and focused. Now it's for keeps. You ready to give this a shot?
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel?
Good.
I see the smile.
We're gonna do a burnout first.
Hi, baby. That's a burnout right there, baby.
That's warmed up.
Now that Sarah's heated up the tires, she's ready to roll. This car's a big step up from her junior dragster. We build it fast, but we also build it safe. And I can't wait to see the look on her face when that thing smokes down the track. Come on, Sarah!
Come on, Sarah!
Go! Go! Come on! Yeah, baby!
Be my little rock and roll girlfriend. Be my sweet honeybee. Set me free.
Yeah!
Nice run, nice run.
Check you on the light.
The dragster we built for Sarah looked phenomenal going down the drag strip. Even though it was all out of pocket, it was worth it. Sarah has a bright future, and she's gonna keep the racing culture alive in Ohio.
Hey! Yeah!
A little bit more horsepower.
Yeah, just a little. I couldn't thank Tommy enough for what he's done for me. I'm so excited to race.
That's just way more than I could have asked. What do you think?
Do we have time for one more?
Next time on Fat and Furious Rolling Thunder.
This is the Scrambler.
Man.
If you didn't think 14 seconds was fast enough back then, you could get what's called a Group 19 package.
That'll make it a 12-second car, right?
Yes.
This is the car I'm looking to sell.
It's a Dodge.
1986 Dodge on GLHS. This thing is sexy.
I say we do heads-up drag race. Loser, gotta clean the shop bathroom.
1, 2, 3.
You ready to see what this thing does?
I got the stopwatch. I'm ready to go.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.